Welcome back to the channel. Been a couple weeks since I've filmed. I've been really sick. Pneumonia, sinus infection. It's been a month straight of being under the weather. So I'm trying to scramble to get some videos back out there for you guys because I haven't been able to snowmobile. No dirt biking because winter. And but just been, tearing into other projects because I haven't been able to be out in the cold that much. So today we're going to try and take a stab at the Land Cruiser, which is filled with stuff right now from the past couple weeks. Got the heater running. Gonna have to move some stuff out of the way, but this episode we're predominantly gonna focus on the rear end. Down over here, make sure that we got some new bolts behind the calipers, and then we might work on the differential, which there's the rear cover. Scraping some stuff off, putting some RTV on it. Called a couple auto parts stores around the area and looking for a rear differential gasket, and all of them told me they didn't have anything, even though there is something in the Haynes manual, but they all recommended using RTV. So I think I'm gonna do that. Get that thing back together, filled back up, and then maybe put the rear tires back on that so that at least we got something off the ground. We got tires there. We got tires underneath. We got tires behind the Africa Twin. More content coming on this when it gets warmer. Gonna keep that a little bit of a surprise, but didn't ride this that much last year. I put maybe 1,000 miles on it over the summer. Some people are saying I should sell it and get a brand new snowmobile, but this thing is going to be a future classic, especially because you see this right here? That is a clutch because it is a 6-speed manual, not Honda's DCT stuff. So I'm probably gonna keep that bike forever, no matter how much I wanna sell it or no matter how much I wanna ride it. It needs to stick around because it's kinda nice. All right. Let's get into moving stuff around and taking care of the Land Cruiser again. Okay, so if you recall from the last time we worked on the Land Cruiser, the bolts back here, these 4, 2 up top, 2 on the bottom, were a little short. So I actually picked up some grade 8 hardware and I'm gonna swap it out. And I got bolts, locking washers, and nuts. So that's the plan for now. Should be pretty quick, and then we'll be good to go. So let's get to that. All right. All right, the bolts I've got on there now, or the new ones, are 17 millimeters. So we will tighten them down one by one using my electric ratchet. Second one in. Cool. Okay, and then the last one. Can't even see it. See if I can finesse this in there real quick. Might not be able to. Might have to take the brake off. Oh no, I think I got it with the magnet. Yep, got it with the magnet. Not that you could see much anyway. Let's see, can I get an electric ratchet? No, not on that one either. All right. Woo. One brake bracket is on. All the bolts are installed. So happy with that. All right, let's go to the other side. Get that one done. Okay, the other side. A little more cramped over here, but should be fine. Some of these just easier to install with the magnet. Oops, sorry. Okay, let's see if I can get this on. It is very awkward to do with the caliper on, but I did it on the other side. I think I got it. Let's see. There we go. All right. All right, now I'm gonna put the tires back on to clear up some space in the garage. So I'm gonna use my new Milwaukee High Torque Impact. Tire 1 is on. So we got some tires on, sweet. Left and right in the back, looking good. All right, now let's focus on this diff. And gonna clean up the cover, which is right there. and see if we can get some RTV on that and put it all back together. Okay, we're back underneath the truck and we're gonna start cleaning up the differential cover. I was looking at this. This actually looks like a Toyota Tacoma gasket that's been severely modified, and it didn't quite fit perfectly. So, yeah, I think RTV is my best solution. Let's go ahead and clean up the cover and throw some Permatex on there and clean up the housing, and we'll get this thing reassembled. And if any of you have any suggestions in the comments on where I can get a true gasket for this, leave them and I'll probably end up buying one from you. So, yeah. Until then, it's going to be silicone RTV gasket maker stuff. Alright, now we're gonna just try and clean up this section as much as possible. And then we'll throw some gasket maker on it and see what happens. Okay, we're using Permatex gasket maker. Whoop. It's a little awkward, that's why my hand's shaking so much. I'm trying to film and get this gasket maker on. Oh no. It's going in a little bit. Uh-oh. Let's take care of that. Alright, off camera for a second. Alright, got the gasket maker on. I'm gonna throw it on there. That should be pretty easy. Smeared it in a little bit, cleaned it up. Yeah, it was getting out of control, so. Alright, let's set you guys up in a good spot. Get my gloves on real quick. Throw this thing on. It's again a little awkward, so bear with me. Alright. Okay, differential covers back on. Use some Permatex RTV. Oh god. This stuff, it is fuel resistant. I'm gonna let that sit for a couple days because I don't have any gear oil, and I'm not gonna reuse the stuff that was in there. So I just spilt half of it, so that's great. But we'll go off to Napa later this week, or another hardware store, another auto parts store, because I'm not sponsored by any of them. And we'll get some gear oil for the differential, see if it holds, and then we'll be done. If it doesn't hold, oh well. Have to figure something else out. Cool. Alright, we'll be back in a couple seconds.
Alright, got a haircut. It's been a couple days since I put the cover back on the rear differential, the Land Cruiser, but we're going to add the oil. And that'll be it for this video. So let's get to adding the oil. I went with Valvoline 80W90 high performance gear oil. Couldn't find anything in the stores that was recommended by people on the forums, but honestly, I think this is fine. If I do some catastrophic damage, I will order a brand new axle and upgrade the whole running gear to make it a little bit more beefy. So let's get to that. I'm going to use a little plunger squeegee thing, which is right here, and I'm going to use this to get the oil in the differential because it's a little awkward. Alright, I'm using 25mm with my high impact. However, I think I should probably use a 24. I don't have one. And that was quick work. So, super easy with the high torque impact. Alright, let's see if we can make a mess. Alright, we are at the top now. Quick little blast of the impact wrench. And then there we go. Cool. We're filled back up. Cleaning off the excess and we're good. Now, torque specs according to my Haynes manual and the internet, you know, very well. Haynes manual says 15 foot-pounds. Internet says 15 to 25. I went around somewhere in the middle. Didn't get that on camera, but yeah. Differential reassembled. Not seeing any leaks. I'm gonna check back tomorrow and see how it did, but that's really it for this video. I'm on to the point of this build where I need to start buying some expensive things. So we need to look into engines, look into drive shafts, look into pedal assemblies, steering columns. I'm probably going to focus on dirt biking and snowmobiling over the next couple weeks, and maybe some RC content, because I got a big trip planned. I don't want to spend any big bucks until that trip is done, because it's going to be the trip of a lifetime. So like and subscribe. Hopefully you learned a little bit of something, or at least thought this was entertaining. I'm sure, like many of you love to do, are going to tear me up in the comments. So yeah, just play nice. Alright, see you on the next one. Peace.